Wingstop is falling back to earth today, but the stock did hit a record high yesterday with its chicken sandwich and additional third-party delivery partnership driving domestic same-store sales up by 8.7% in the fourth quarter. Wingstop CEO Michael Skipworth is joining us now to chat about the quarter and what happens next. Michael, thank you for being here. Man, it feels like we are in a golden age of the chicken sandwich, doesn't it? Talk to me about demand for that during the quarter and whether you're seeing that continue to carry through.
Yeah, we're really excited about the chicken sandwich, and we've seen that sandwich mix in those high single digits through the fourth quarter, and something we're excited about because that's one of multiple growth levers that we activated in 2022, which resulted in our 19th consecutive year of same-store sales growth. But a little bit different than most brands, we actually experienced a deflationary environment in 2022 and didn't have to take price. And so as we navigated through the end of the year, the fourth quarter, we had an 8.7% same-store sales growth, which was driven 100% by transaction growth. And a lot of those were chicken sandwiches.
When looking at the time horizon, 3 to 5 years out, you reiterated your outlook, mid-single-digit domestic same-store sales growth. Citi, John Tower over there calling that a little bit conservative, but also in line and I guess maybe expected. What's the macro view right now? A lot of companies, a lot of CEOs not able to plan for that. So what's your thinking when you're trying to deliver guidance for shareholders in this tough environment?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a difficult environment for anyone to navigate, and there's a lot of uncertainty that remains through the back half of this year in particular. But as we look at Wingstop, our unique growth levers that we're activating against that are actually allowing us to bring a lot of new guests into the brand. And then in addition to that, we've demonstrated a proven value playbook that we think positions us a little bit differently than others and gives us confidence in our ability to deliver on that midterm outlook of mid-single-digit same-store sales growth.
Michael, if you can, give us a little tutorial, if you permit me here, on chicken wing pricing. Because as you said, you experienced a deflationary environment last year. Anybody who's bought a dozen eggs in the past 6 months knows that those prices have not been going down. So how have the different parts of the bird and the produce of the bird, i.e. eggs, like what's been happening there? What are the dynamics?
Yeah, there's been some different issues that impact the egg-laying birds, which you're seeing show up in the grocery stores and translate to meaningful inflation there. But when it comes to the birds that serve the food service industry or a restaurant like Wingstop, there's a lot of supply. And they struggled with labor in those poultry facilities through the pandemic, and they've now returned to regular staffing levels and production's up. And so it's led to a favorable environment for poultry in general, but particularly for wings, which I think for Wingstop led to a really exciting year in 2022 with record deflation. And I think that really supported our record development year of opening 228 net new restaurants in 2022.
And so, Michael, so the avian flu, for example, that really seemed to have decimated the egg-laying chickens didn't affect the eating chickens so much?
That's right. That's right. You haven't seen that really impact any of those farms or grow houses, which is a good thing for Wingstop, obviously.
And you just talked about adding new units. I believe you said 228 for 2022. What are you looking for this year, and what kind of thought process went into the guidance that you're providing for this key metric?
Yeah, we have a significant amount of demand for growth with our brand partners or our franchisees. And we had a record year in 2022, but we completely replenished our pipeline of restaurant commitments going into 2023. And yesterday we guided to an expectation of this year of approximately 240 restaurants, which will make for another record year for Wingstop.
Michael, you guys are known for kind of funky flavors that you roll out for your sandwiches, right? You had a cannabis-inspired blend on the wings at one point. You've got hot honey. Anything else you guys are working on? You want to give us a little hint about the next big flavor?
Yeah, you mentioned hot honey, and that was one of our flavor LTOs that actually performed really well. It engaged with guests. They really like to come to Wingstop for that unique flavor experience that only Wingstop can offer. And so we actually do have a flavor pantry that is stocked, and we're excited to bring out some additional flavors in 2023. But just recently, we brought back hot honey because the consumers were really asking for it, and so we're excited to have that return for a limited time.
The flavor pantry is stocked. Wing lovers, take note of this. Thank you, Wingstop CEO Michael Skipworth.